Unfiltered. Ain't raw. Turn it up. Let it talk. Yeah. Raw. Hey, hey. Unfiltered. In raw. Hey, hey. Red dirt on my boots. Flag flying off the back of my truck. They said sit down, be quiet. I just laugh like, man, good luck. Hey, hey, cornfield, small town, but my voice hit the big screen loud. If they're mad at my freedom, guess I'm doing my family proud. Unfiltered and raw, say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I'm pro-America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw. They roll their eyes when I said I'm standing with the man they hate. But I remember cheap gas and a border that held its gate. I pray hard, work late, ain't waiting on a handout check. If you kneel for my anthem, we just don't see the same respect. Unfiltered and raw, say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I'm pro-America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw. This for the welders, the nurses, the cashiers counting every dime. This for the soldiers in camo who do it all again each time. Salute. We ain't scared of their labels, we just call it like we saw. Proud to be American. Unfiltered and raw. Yeah! Unfiltered and raw. Say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I'm pro-America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw. Unfiltered and raw. Unfiltered and raw. Turn it up, let it talk. Yeah, raw. Hey, hey. Unfiltered and raw. Hey, hey. Red dirt on my boots, flag flying off the back of my truck. They said sit down, be quiet, I just laugh like, man, good luck. Hey, hey, cornfield, small town, but my voice hit the big screen loud. If they're mad at my freedom, guess I'm doing my family proud. Unfiltered and raw, say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I'm pro-America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw. They roll their eyes when I said I'm standing with the man they hate. But I remember cheap gas and a border that held its gate. I pray hard, work late, ain't waiting on a handout check. If you kneel for my anthem, we just don't see the same respect. Unfiltered and raw, say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I'm pro-America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw. This for the welders, the nurses, the cashiers counting every dime. This for the soldiers in camo who do it all again each time. Salute. We ain't scared of their labels, we just call it like we saw. Proud to be American, unfiltered and raw. Yeah, unfiltered and raw. Say it how I feel, that's law. Stars and stripes on my heart, I ain't ever gonna tear that off. From the back road dust to the big White House we saw, I pull America standing tall. Unfiltered, unfiltered and raw.
What's up, everybody? Appreciate you being here with me this evening. Thank you for this Friday evening. I appreciate everybody. Today, I've been just kind of keeping my tabs on what's going on in Spain, and it's not really gotten any better, but I appreciate everybody that's here with me this evening. What up, Art? I see Arden here. What up, Bell? Patriot Will, everybody else that's here. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, Friday, we're just going to have a chill stream. I'm going to go into Spain just a little, watch a few things that I found. I'm going to open the phone lines open right away. Anybody that wants to call, we'll just say general topic. If you want to talk about the Spain thing, anything in general, you're welcome to call in. I'll pull that up. Let me share my screen here real quick, and then we will go into this, and then we'll just kind of do a general topic this evening. I don't know why it always pops on that default screen. I hate it. Here we go. Either way, so Spain is still...
Right.
This was today, guys. So this is today, kind of streaming all day, just non-stop flow of people going into Spain. And today I was listening just to the various libtards, right? Because that's not my cursor. What the hell's going on? The various libtards out there that were. Let me close this real quick. So the talking point I keep hearing from the libtards is this. It's very simple. When you say, oh, it's all military-aged men, their response is, well, I saw some women and children. Okay, yeah, there were some women and children. I counted 3 women, I counted 2 children, and 1 old-ass man, right? 6 people, right? So they're already trying to say this is like a humanitarian, economic thing. Like, this has nothing to do with 1415 when Portugal overthrew the Muslims. The Strait of Gibraltar, if you know anything about it, from the Carthaginians, the Romans, it was a strait that was very heavily protected, and you had to pay a tax to go through there, whatever it may be, right? Through the years and generations, it's been an important passageway. In 1415, Portugal, the Portuguese, and many others, right, during the time of the Christendom, and the Muslims coming to rise, taking over everything. We fought the Sultanate there, or they did, I'm sorry, took it, and it stayed in their hands until 1668 with the treaty between Portugal and Spain. Spain then took control of it as an enclave, and it's been an enclave since 1668 by Spain. That is a very long time, and it's been in their hands undisturbed since then, right? So we're talking since 1415. It's been out of the control of the Muslims. Morocco is a very northern Africa, very Muslim kind of area, we'll say, and other things too. But either way, this is certainly the Muslims trying to take back that land. And if you look on the map, other enclaves of Spain, those too are being invaded right now. Not at the level in which these ones are, but the estimates are like 50,000, whatever. It's 80 to 100,000 that they're projecting yesterday crossed. And they don't have accurate numbers. These are just estimations, right? So we don't know how many truly has crossed, right? Let me open this phone line here real quick. So we truly don't know how many people have crossed. And this is kind of telling as to what could have happened to our country. You remember when Biden opened the border, they flooded And we're starting to slowly see the consequences of having open borders. You know, our welfare system's being overrun, our elections are being defrauded, everything's being defrauded. And Spain is going to find out the hard way. And what's important is in Spain is it's actually the socialist government. The socialist government of Spain is all for open borders. Same shit we deal with in our country with the communists, the socialists, and open borders, free shit for everybody, kind of ideology. It's going to have a toll on Spain. And what's funny is the Spaniards are actually fighting back. They're beating the living hell out of these migrants. They're chasing them. They're doing all kinds of things. But what's interesting on top of that is you have the Spanish police and military actually attacking Spaniards for defending their country. I watched a cop beat the living hell out of like 5 people that were trying to run the migrants off. They weren't going after the illegals. They were going after the citizens, whacking them, beating them and shit. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And the idea is, oh, Spain now has brought some troops and they have control of the area, right? I'm sorry, but if you have 100,000 people in your country that shouldn't be there, you are not in control of your country. When this little enclave only has about 83,000 people that live and stay there in general. You're telling me there's more migrants in that enclave than there are people that live there? You are not in control anymore. Let me pull this up, this other tab here real quick. I'm just going to go through some of the things I found, right? Just a few of the things I found. There's not a lot. Oh, look at treasonous Mr. Obama. Start at the bottom here. Actually, where did I leave off? I mean, these guys are going batshit crazy everywhere, taking over, trying to hitch rides, right? I mean, it's getting crazy, guys. And that was yesterday. This was yesterday. I'm trying to find something from today. That was yesterday. That was yesterday. These are the ones I never deleted. This was late evening last night. Just hordes of them kept pouring in and pouring in and pouring in nonstop, pouring in. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Trying to find one that was the military allegedly is taking back, right, the land. Yeah, but look what happens. They're just like, oh, come right in. This is the way to come in, guys. Kind of like Obama did. Or Biden, I mean. When he pulled up the razor wire. Come this way, guys. Come this way. Right this way, guys. Absolutely batshit. And there's allegedly about 18 people have died. There's people being raped. There's people being killed. They're bringing butcher knives and shit, stabbing people. They're fighting each other. It's getting crazy. Yeah, they're gang raping females, yes. In the military, everybody's just like, yeah, come on in, guys. Just back up. Don't come near us. They are not in control. Stephen Adams, 1776. What's going on? They are not in control whatsoever. And then they're going to various grave sites, ripping the stones up, throwing them at people, destroying the fucking graves. This is just one where they're kind of running around acting like fools. It's crazy. Ivan the Terrible, right? Third world trash, right? Absolutely crazy. Trying to find this one to where it's yeah, they're just directing these people, guys. It's like, yeah, come this way. Here, you guys need to come around this way. Form a line. Come on in, guys. Come around this way. Get in a line, single file line. Let's get you guys in. You know, back in the day we had Ellis Island when foreigners come in, would stick them on that island, quarantine them for a period of time, make sure they didn't bring diseases and shit. Not happening here. Not happening here. The military's just like, yeah, oh yeah, come over here, guys. No, what they should have been doing is firing live rounds, forcing them to go back. Period. They should not have been fucking around with these people. I mean, the hordes destroyed, shit everywhere, trash everywhere. They're shitting in the streets. They're breaking into homes, burning shit to the ground. Just insane. Trash everywhere, just ruining this little enclave. Absolutely ruining it.
Catastrophe that took place. It looks like, you know, I saw Spain yesterday, and I watched the catastrophe that took place. It looks like an invasion of a country by hundreds of thousands of people. And that same thing's going to happen to us if the Republicans don't get elected, except worse. Much bigger, much easier to get into, despite the fact that we have built
absolutely crazy
miles of wall, which I said we were going to do.
Yeah.
But we didn't have that, forget it. But we have the safest border in the world. If we're not in office, our country will be invaded at levels that may...
Yeah, and under Biden, right, I couldn't believe when I saw the videos of the damn barbed wire getting pulled up, the Border Patrol cutting it. Absolutely fucking crazy.
Because when you look at what happened to Spain, they don't know what to do. And it's happening again today. They're coming in by the tens of thousands. They're just invading the country. And what that is weak law, bad management,
and socialism.
Very liberal law. They passed
and a little bit of socialism.
And people read, you know, people are smart. They read from other countries. And they swam that 3-mile swim or however they got in, but nobody's seen anything like it. That will look good compared to what's going to happen to the United States.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I saw Spain.
It's no joke what's going on with Spain, guys. It is no joke. And these are Spaniard citizens right here, guys. These are Spaniards being attacked by their own police. Hear the Spanish? They must submit. The Spaniards must submit to the horde. If you do not submit to the horde, the police will come and beat your ass. Only the horde is allowed to break the law. Absolutely crazy, guys. Your country is overrun. And the cops beat the living shit out of your own people. Knock someone the fuck out. Your own police. Only the horde can contest the government, not the people. Absolutely crazy, guys. These are all Spaniards. Exactly, crusade time. Yes. Well, this enclave actually, Quito, was conquered during the time of the Crusades. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. 1415, about that time when the Christendom was actually fighting the Muslim horde. So this is the Muslims coming and trying to take their shit back. Guarantee. And then and this is what's weird. You look at World War II. You go to World War II, and you had the Muslims tied up with Nazi Germany, Hitler, right? You go to today. Why is it that the Muslims and the leftists are always buddy, right? It's the same shit. Look, this is third world shit. The guy's sharpening his knife on the curb. Big ass butcher knife. Absolutely fucking crazy, guys. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. Oh, and this could never happen to America. Sorry to tell you guys, it did in California. This same shit happened in California not too long ago. I mean, just endless. This stuff never ends with these people.
They're being turned around and sent back right there. No, they're not letting people stay. That's what the police have told us.
Oh, the police told us. The police told us. Yeah, always keep the powder dry. The police told us they're not letting anybody in. Okay.
You can see, but most of them are walking this way because the police and the military have forced them to leave.
Well, knife to the
military
gunfight,
says
yeah,
that
it
they're
doesn't
not
work
letting
out
people stay, that
too
you have
well.
to go back.
But it is Spain.
What if many people stay?
They don't have the Second Amendment. A lot of the
So your
world,
hope is that
guys,
you'll be able to stay
aside
here.
from Afghanistan and shit like that, like there is
So
not
you
a
read
gun
news article
culture.
that said that if you came here,
Afghanistan's
you
probably
claim asylum and
got
live in
more
Spain.
freedoms with the
And you
gun
read that, and then you decided to
firearms
swim
than we
over.
do. You know, certain, which is batshit crazy, but
It said Spain
you
has
could
opened
go
the door.
walk
This was
down
on
the
social
street, buy
media.
fucking got firearms
What,
and
on Twitter
anything
or
you want
Instagram?
on the street, open market.
Everyone want to be here.
They don't
Why
have
don't
that
you
any.
wanna go home to
The
Morocco?
Second Amendment is not anything anywhere. It's an American thing.
No, Morocco. No, Morocco.
There's no money in Morocco.
See. If you have a family, children like that, you can be happy all the life.
Oh,
Do you have a
sure.
family?
Yeah.
He was smart enough to bring his prayer rug
Should
though,
do
right?
Something to live a good life.
Oh
So you
yeah,
really
good
want to
life.
leave Morocco?
They all
You
brought
don't
their
care where
prayer
you
rugs.
Go Spain, anywhere. Just
Spain, Turkey.
He'll
just
go
wanna
anywhere.
to
They don't care.
And why is that? Why do you wanna
Holy
leave Morocco so
shitter.
badly?
the hope.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
Migrants who had illegally entered Ceuta from Morocco.
Ceuta.
Thousands of people crossed into the Spanish territory within a short time. Some swam around sea barriers, while others rushed through.
Yeah,
border
they didn't
areas.
swim. It's
The sudden
only
arrival
ankle deep. You
overwhelmed
just have to
shelters,
walk
streets, and
around
police
the
resources,
fence. It's
forcing
like
Spain to send more
nothing.
officers and soldiers to Ceuta. During the confusion, a young Spanish woman stood near the arrival area and filmed the migrants with her phone. In a video shared online, she appeared excited, smiled at several men, and used her hands to welcome them as they entered. Two men then walked.
It appeared.
In a
No,
video
that's
with her
exactly
phone.
what she's
In a
fucking
video
doing.
shared online, she appeared excited,
God, you gotta
smiled
love
at
the
several men, and
mainstream
used her
media.
hands to welcome them as
They're
they
always
entered.
lying
Two
to
men
us.
then walked toward her and told her she was very beautiful. They said they were hungry and
Yeah,
asked whether
30,
she could take them
40,000
somewhere
under
to get food.
Biden.
The girl agreed
coming in
without
at a
hesitation
time,
and
right?
left the area
In
with
that
them.
over a
Her
period of
family
time,
says she
what
has
is
now
the
been
estimate that
unreachable
it
for more
is
than 10
now that they
hours.
believe
Her phone
that
appears
came
to be
under
turned off,
Biden?
and none of her friends know where she
Several,
went.
what is it?
After
Several
repeatedly trying to
million.
contact her, the family reported her
And those
missing.
people are
Police
eating up
told
the
them that
welfare
officers are already
benefits,
dealing with
voting.
thousands of newly arrived migrants and could not
Crazy.
immediately focus enough resources on finding their daughter. The story has caused anger and concern online. What do you think?
The hordes are taking over, guys. These are the Spaniards. I think they're going to do something. I don't think the government's going to do something about it. I think it's going to be the people standing up and beating the living shit out of these motherfuckers. And that's kind of what needs to happen. That kind of is what needs to happen. Period. Let me go back to this screen here and just kind of blaze through it real quick. Because there was a couple people that were there today. This is today. There was a couple people down there, but really low quality. And I think it was like they were restreaming someone that was on the ground there. But all day long today, just almost looks like, oh, they're just hanging out at the beach, right? No, they were coming in by the hordes, coming in their little floaties. Come on, guys, come this way. We have snacks and prayer rugs over here. Your prayer rugs are over here. Let's go. Mecca is that way. Yeah, absolutely crazy, guys. Yeah, it was definitely orchestrated. I would say, without a doubt, it was orchestrated. You can't say it was not. It's just insane. Let me just pull up something random here. I lost the stream there was someone live streaming recently, and I don't know where it went. Whatever, they're not live streaming anymore. Yeah, they're not down there anymore. Whatever. There was like 3 people down there that I found. A chick was there. She was streaming. A few other people were streaming as well. Which one's this? Nope, that one's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Where did it go? It's like Sarah. I got the link, and it's okay. She's not streaming down there anymore. Okay, whatever. Not streaming anymore. So I'm just gonna put on something random just for the noise, and then go from there. Then we'll just go over the chat and chill for the rest of the time. But yeah, I could go on for days and bore you guys to death with the whole fucking thing. I could. There's no sound. Come on, SpaceX. I could bore you to death with this shit, to be honest with you, but I won't, because whatever. It is what it is. Oh, yeah. DFL. Haven't seen you in a while. Where you been, bro? Crawled out from under a rock? Crawled out from under a rock. Love chat, but this is disturbing me so much. Yeah, well, welcome to the new age. What up, Moondog? Over 50 yards. If I get by, he's going to take your place. Got ran off. Yeah, I don't even give a shit about Portland at all, to be very honest with you guys. Like, I don't mean to sound like a fucking stickler. Portland is so irrelevant to the bigger picture in this world or in this country. I know a lot of people care about Portland, maybe for the wow factor, the excitement, or you live there, like Kamala. Portland is so irrelevant. Pam is so irrelevant. I'm tired of hearing her name, Big Mike. I'm actually just tired of hearing their names, because they're just, it's like sitting here dwelling on it, right? Like, Portland is so irrelevant. That ice facility is irrelevant. People need to grow some balls and start running the queefers off. That's the only solution. They just outnumber everybody. And there was like events where a lot of people went down there, kind of confronted them. But unfortunately, the communists run Portland. There's nothing we can do about it other than do what they do and use violence. That's the only way to confront violence, is with violence. And I'm not calling for violence. I'm just saying that's just how it works. That's just how it works. But to me, I've always thought Portland was irrelevant. I've never really tried to ever focus on Portland, ever. Like the whole fucking joking thing about what's his name, Chandler, and going take a shit in his house. Like that's probably the first time I ever mentioned the guy, right? Like I don't even talk about this shit because they're irrelevant. I don't talk about Pam Quifa. When I went down there, it was an eye awakener of the shit that people live down there, what they have to go through with these people. But at the end of the day, you're dealing with people that are basement dwellers, right? People that don't have lives, bunch of fucking losers, and that's what they are. Yeah, that's a good one. To be prepared for war is one of the most effective means of preserving peace. Exactly. That's a good one. And yeah, I don't pay attention to who's who and this person, that person with Portland. And to be very honest with you guys, when Tommy or any of them live stream, I actually don't watch their whole live streams. I'll drop in maybe 5-10 minutes at a time and I'll tune out because Portland is irrelevant to me. I mean, when they were in Seattle, I was watching because obviously it's closer to me. But even then, I only watched like 15 minutes of it and tuned the shit out because it's just boring. The Antifa people are just boring to me. Like I don't know what it is. They're just like bore the shit out of me. I don't know what it is. Terminal TDS huge. I'm going to be filming. Well, that sounds like fun. Yeah, exactly. Godzilla squirt. That's funny. Yeah, it is beyond drama. It's actually to the point. What I think is going on in Portland is it's a community. It's a community that's kind of developed, and that community relies on people watching it or people being involved, being proactive or acting in their different places. Right? You have the right wingers, the left wingers, and everybody's playing their part, right? But if us on being on the right just disregarded the people at ICE, disregarded everything about them, what would happen? Thanks for tuning in. What the hell? Did it already happen? Oh, it did. Oh, I thought it was about to happen. What the hell did they send me a notification for? But either way, it requires everybody like playing their part, right? And I don't know. I just don't want to be part of it. I don't want to be part of the act, the Portland act, because we have to really be serious about what Portland is. To most people that don't live there or aren't involved, it is pure fucking entertainment. I can guarantee you 95% of the people that are involved in like talking about Portland live nowhere near Portland. They have no skin in the game. They've never been there, been involved in what's going on there. It's just being a spectator. And I noticed that too, like in social media or YouTube, like with chat and stuff. The chat kind of gets it like a mind of its own, and like it's like, bro, go down there and experience it. It is so irrelevant. It is eye awakening, and to see what people have to deal with when they live there. I had a very interesting time. I'll just say that for sure. Very interesting, eye-awakening experience, but 95% of people will never go down there, will never participate, will never go down there and be involved in any of this shit. Let's just be real. It is pure entertainment, and I don't find it even entertaining because my blood boils with my communists and socialists make my blood boil. The only thing I want to do is put my hands on them, and that's it. That's the only way I can respond. I don't find it fun, humorous, or entertaining. I find it like, hey, we need to go do something about this, right? Because you have to think about it, is a lot of these people, these Anquifers, they have actually taken over the city from the local, your HOA all the way up to your sheriff's department a lot of the times, right? They run the city, so to speak. And they're the very dictators or fascists in which they say they oppose, which is the fucking the weird dichotomy between the socialists and the elite, right? They're like, oh, well, you guys are the elite. The Anquifers in Portland are the elite. They are the one percenters. They run the fucking city, right? They're the communists, right? You could go to Seattle. It's the same shit. Remember the Chaz Zone and all that? They run the city, and they're never held accountable. Let's say you and I, or all of us here, right? We decided we want to go to a city and call it our own. We'll call it the Patriot Town or something, right? Patriotville, right? And we decided to quarter off the streets, and we're going to have guns, and we're going to have parties and doing all this shit that, remember what they did in the Chaz Zone, right? In Seattle or wherever else, right? You know how fast they'd have that shit rolled up? You would be arrested so quick, it would not even happen. I mean, you would be done. You have to be realistic about it. So why is it that the communist, socialists, and these people get a pass? Why is it they get a pass? Something to really think about. Something to think about. Why is it not labeled an insurrection? Why is it not labeled domestic terrorism so faster, right? If we did it, look what they called January 6th, right? That was an insurrection. Nobody had firearms. No one had a real intent of overthrowing any government. But to the leftists, that was an insurrection. But the Chaz Zone and what's going on in ICE and all this other shit around the country that's been going on, it's just peaceful protesting. Remember when CNN, couldn't believe it. Remember when CNN, during George Floyd riots, CNN's out there, oh yeah, it's so peaceful. There's a building burning in the background, Molotov cocktail going and shit. Everything's burning to the ground, right? They're looting a store. And the reporter's like, oh yeah, it's mostly peaceful out here. Like, that's the lunacy that is going on here. So rules for thee, but not for me, right? That's how these socialist cities, communist cities work. Because you go to a conservative city, well, guess what? They believe in the rule of law. You fuck around, even if you're a right-winger, you're going to find out, right? You're not going to get this free pass to go do whatever the fuck you want. And that's kind of what Portland is. That's what Seattle is. That's what San Francisco is. That's what Los Angeles is. That's what all these leftist cities are. You could even go to Portland, Maine, right? You could go to, Minnesota, right? Where Zach's at over there. All these leftist enclaves have the same premise. They're ran by lefties, and the lefties get right of passage. Whereas if you and I decide we want to go defend ourselves or even speak up or demonstrate, especially demonstrate, if you want to go protest these people, counter protest them, guess what? You're going to be met with physical violence. You don't have the right to do it in their eyes. Because guess what? You're a fascist. Fascists don't deserve to breathe. Fascists don't deserve to speak. Fascists have no rights. That's their ideology. That is how they see everything. That is exactly how they see it. And then when you kind of frame everything in that perspective, you start to understand why getting in politics, especially in leftist areas, it's kind of dangerous. Even in the most ideal situation, even in the most ideal arena, we'll call it, you still have to, or we'll say ideal scenario, right? Self-defense, right? You still have to look out for your ass, because look what happened to Zach, for instance, recently. He's getting hit with multiple assault charges, one being a felony assault, a second felony for commission of a crime causing bodily injury for wearing a vest, and also third crime being a misdemeanor simple assault. So he's facing all those slew of charges for being out there. They would say agitating them so much that they caused them to go and assault him, right? Because they think that they have their right. If you agitate them, they have the right to assault you, which is just fucking batshit crazy. Absolute batshit crazy. Let me put on this other thing real quick, guys. What was let me pull this up really quick. Actually, I'm just going to throw something on that's in the background for noise more than anything. Castillo.
Centro de Trela ya lo están arrestando. Él ya está arrestado.
Turn this way
Él
down.
venía manejando un carro sin frenos, literalmente sin frenos. Por eso se miró como que se quería.
We got another DUI checkpoint, as always. As always. Wrong skin color. Yes, that too. Wrong skin color, everything. I was saying because there is a child's birthday party down there. Didn't want him streaming at ICE. Well, again, this goes to back what I'm saying. Who's they and how do they determine who gets to film what? As much as I dislike Taco probably acquiesced and said, okay, I will do as you guys please. In my opinion, the right thing to do would be meet them with equal force and knock some sense into these people, right? Right? That's what I would do. You don't want to listen to us type? The hell?
I do my own breaks.
No, I don't. Kid's birthday party at ICE? Well, fuck them. They're in public. Someone should go down there and film. Taco is. What the? I'm pretty sure Taco's there, dude. Now you got me distracted, Rick, over the worthless Portland bullshit. Let's see. Taco is definitely down there streaming, bro. Fake news. He left. Getting on the train. Or is he heading there?
How many tonight? One arrest. He's inside of the trailer. And this guy came through the checkpoint with a car with no brakes. He was stopping the car with his e-brakes.
Okay, so this is what happened. DJ Douchebag told Taco, comrades said they did not want streaming tonight. And those people said they wanted to kick his ass. Taco's ass.
Creo que también de todas maneras le van a hacer la prueba de sobriedad. El Camino has seen better days, I know.
I would love to go down there and I'm not even gonna say. I don't know why nobody wants to go down there and play like fucking Battle Galactica or get in the old boxing mood. I'm not calling for it, guys, but I'm old school. If this happened in my city, I would just say a bunch of my friends and I would be down there, and we'd be going bing bong, bada bing bong. Because you gotta keep in mind, the Anquifers, they may be many, but they are cowards. And that's the problem, is Portland doesn't have enough people that are willing to go out there and confront them. You have what? A handful of people? You can't confront that many people with a handful of people. You're going to need a gang of people. And by gang, I mean just a lot of people, right? Anyways, Portland's irrelevant. Yeah, honestly, I don't think Portland was ever worth going to. I don't think ever. I really don't. And honestly, I've not been following it. I know it's an entertainment factor for a lot of people to infatuate on fucking Portland. But I was talking to some, and I know everybody down there. Guys. We'll just say that. And they know my feeling. Like, I don't give a fuck about Portland. It's like this. If you put yourself in harm's way, I mean, it's kind of your fucking, it's kind of your fault. I remember when I was down there, I got chewed out by a few people like, oh, you're not helping Shane and Nico because they got ran into a fucking bar or something. It's like, how am I supposed to know that? They didn't call me. Nobody called me. Am I supposed to just like fucking put my finger in the wind and say, oh, I think they got ran into a bar somewhere? It was the craziest night ever. And then I got chimped out by someone. I'm not going to mention names and relitigate the past. But someone chimped out on me bad. I mean, like, oh, you need to be checking in next time you come to Portland. And I told him to fuck off, right? Like, straight up fuck off. You need to check in because we have to provide you security. Oh, really? You're going to provide me security when you couldn't even provide your own friends security, bro? You ain't going to tell me what to do. Kick fucking rocks. Yeah, people in Portland are losing it. I mean, I grew up in the ghetto, bro. I grew up in the hood, we'll just say. I know what checking in means. If you're the local gang and saying I need to do something like that, okay, I might agree because they're violent. Like in California and, parts of Phoenix that I know about, if they're like, hey, check in. If you're coming through here, who are you, right? I'm not going to go check in fucking Portland. Are you serious with a bunch of pussies? And the guy that told me to check in was like, he's not really a part of their thing at all. And he's like, yeah, you need to. And I think what he was doing was trying to solicit money out of me for security. I think that was his gimmick. Was like security, pay me, like, oh, it's donation. Like, I got that vibe. Like, no, bro. If I'm gonna pay for security, I'll go find some badass dudes from the neighborhood in Tacoma, and I'll bring them with me. But guess what? I'm not scared. I don't need someone. I don't need a security team. Like, what the fuck? This is not a war zone, dude. This is America. Absolutely crazy. You must be talking about Chimperton. Chimperton. Never heard that one. Some spelling like that. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And then shortly after they chimped out on me, they chimped out on everybody over over what happened with me, because I said, hey, fucking stick it where it don't shine, bro. Bunch of drama. Just a bunch of drama llamas, right? It's just drama. Donation patriots. Yes. There's some of those. No, I wouldn't say that anybody else said that. It was just one person like, you need security, check in with me because you need security and you need to be escorted. I'm like, you're not blowing my cover, bro. You know what? You know what's even funnier? Okay, so when I went to Portland, and I should have filmed it, I went down there head to toe like they do, in all the black, right? I was there hanging out with them when there was like 40, 50 of them. Hanging out there, just walking around talking to everybody. They had no fucking clue who I was. It's the minute you pull out a camera and you start streaming, that's when they start like, oh, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Right? That's when they care. But if you're just out there all blacked out, they don't give a fuck. They think you're part of the club. So I was out there for like 30, 45 minutes hanging out with these losers. I mean, they talk about all kinds of shit. I wish I should have just recorded something in my pocket. It was crazy. And then I swooped back up to the house to go change out and to grab, camera, everything else. I came back and I was going to film because there was a lot of them and it was empty. The place was empty. Absolutely empty that. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? So I circled around a few times, and that's the night that Nico and Shane had been chased into a bar. And I eventually ended up meeting up with them down the road and shit. But there was probably 50 of them. And that, when I went up to Spider Mike, he's still at the time when I was driving, didn't realize who I was. He's like, yeah, we're just, there was a couple chuds out here. We're just chasing them around, harassing them, fucking with them kind of thing. Got it all in video too. It's like you guys are out here harassing them, like they're literally out there fucking with people. And either way, they're a bunch of losers. And I can tell you this: it would not be hard for anybody if you're serious and you want to have a little entertainment. Go down there in all black. Go down there and hang out with them. They don't. Just go down there. Don't film anything. Just go down there, and you could You could definitely just waltz right in there, do whatever the hell you want, and be part of the club, and they'll let you in on everything, and I assume, well, I don't assume, I know there's probably people doing that. I can almost guarantee it. Almost guarantee it. Another DUI. But yeah, Portland, in general, to me is a lost cause. Do a great angry drunk, yeah. And honestly, I'm not originally from Pacific Northwest.
What the hell is he doing?
If this was Arizona, I would round up about everybody I know, and we would go down to let's assume this was happening to Phoenix, in where I grew up. I'd round up everybody I knew, and they would call everybody they knew. We could I'm not exaggerating, guys. We could probably get 150 people, just a little crew that I know, to go down there and confront them, right? I'm surprised there's not a crew or a group of peoples down there, other than the fact that like a kind of reason why there's not is because they don't want to get in trouble, because these are the protected class of people, right? You go down there, you'll be looked as the aggressor. No matter what you do, right? You will be the aggressor when you go down there. You'll be the aggressor, period. You guys came down here to confront the Anquifers, right? The terrorists. you'll be immediately classified as the aggressor. So there's no workaround there, because there just isn't. But I would love if someone was like, "Hey, we're going down there. Nobody's gonna be streaming. We're just going down there to do a little walkthrough, to sign me up. I'll go down there. I would show up down there. I would love to do that. That'd be fun. That'd be really fun. It would be really fun. This guy's definitely drunk. He's done. It's that first step that measures everything. You take that first step and you step to the side, you're done. You already lost. You already lost.
Venice, California, in the west part of LA.
And these people with the clipboard,
And Yale.
the clipboard people,
Washington,
the specialists they call them, right? The substance abuse or whatever the hell they call them, specialists or whatever they're called. Their intent is never to nobody could pass most of these tests. You could just go through the whole gambit. Nobody could pass all these tests. The Stagmus test, add to the gaze test, add to the walking test, the saying your alphabet backwards bullshit, right? They're not they don't do anything but obviously help you get arrested. I mean, sober people can't do 95% of this shit. I would go and stand behind you. Yeah, it would be fun.
It's not
Yeah, I would love if anybody ever goes down there, invites me down for something like that. That would be really fun. That would be really fun. Miss old days in 2020 and probably knocked the teethers out. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't do that no more. You can't do that anymore. Yeah, and that's how they get you, Wolf. I can't say the alphabet backwards sober. The number one phrase you don't say is, I can't even do that sober, right? It's like, so you're drunk. I think it's hilarious when people are drunk and they think they're going to outsmart the test. The best thing you could do, especially in a liberal state, is just deny the whole thing. Say, I'm not doing any of your testing. And they could do one of two things. Book you with what they have or get a warrant to take your blood. That's about all they can do. If you give them enough probable cause, they'll be able to get that warrant, They don't have enough probable cause, guess what? You just lose your license for a year through the implied consent laws, right? The implied consent law requires that you submit to field sobriety, blood, if you're reason to believe you've been drinking, right? If they don't have enough probable cause, a warrant's not going to be issued because the judge is going to say, wait, you just pulled him over at a DUI checkpoint and you just think he's drunk, right? Obviously, it matters in the scenario, but either way. Yeah, I would never stop for one of these fucking DUI checkpoints. I remember they had one. It wasn't even a checkpoint. It's just I don't even know what they're doing. It's a DUI checkpoint. And I just drove up with my windows up and just drove up to him. The cop knocked on the fucking window, rolled down the window. I just went like this to him. He's like, roll down the window. I was like, They started yelling and shit, making commands, and it's like, not happening, bro. He's like, I need your license register, whatever, right? So I put it up against the window. And then after back and forth for 10 minutes and shit, they're just like a sergeant or something came in. Let's go get. We have a whole line of cars to harass, right? Clerk with what the hell? Thank you, Cool Chris, for the $2. Clerk with a TW doesn't work. Yeah, right. Yeah, and this test of all tests, right? The balancing test, right? You should never submit. I mean, if you've been drinking and you think you're going to outperform these tests, well, I got something to tell you. You're not. You're better off just saying, put me in the back of the squad car and roll me up. Let's go. You're more likely to get away with a DUI doing that rather than sitting there and giving them the evidence they need to persecute you. I mean, if you're actually drinking, just sit there silent. Don't do anything. Why are you going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go balance on one leg, say my alphabet backwards, do the crip walk while you're at it? It's crazy. Yeah, you lose your license for a year, implied consent if you deny it, or you get a DUI and lose it for a year. You pick your poison, exactly. I had it happen to me actually recently. And you know what's crazy is in Washington is I had it. I'm coming from Arizona, so Arizona has DUI, but they have a DUI as well as a impaired to the slightest
La
degree,
Volpia.
which is if you have a DUI which is 0.08 or higher is DUI, less than that is not a DUI, but they have another law that's called impaired to the slightest degree, which carries the same penalty as a DUI. So any alcohol base, it's effectively creates a zero alcohol tolerance without creating it, right? Because it's impaired by any degree standard. Washington has 0.08 DUI. There's no impaired to any degree law like Arizona. I was not aware of that. So I had, drank a beer or something, just nothing crazy. I wasn't drunk or anything.
Mr. Miyagi kick.
And I had got pulled over, and the cop went through the whole shebang and all that stuff. And I told him kick rocks, right? Like, I'm not going to blow into your little thing. I'm not going to do your test. I'm not doing any of this shit. It's like pouring snow and shit. It's blizzard and shit. They actually booked me. They had booked me, and they tried to get a warrant for my blood. They couldn't get it. They didn't have enough probable cause. They tried to get a warrant to make me do other things, try to do this, that. Either way, went to the county jail, got out. No charges were ever filed. And what happened was they suspended my driver's license for 1 year. That's all that happened. And it's called an admin per se suspension. So because of the implied consent laws, even though I don't even have a driver's license here, they still applied it to me somehow, that law, and suspended my Washington driver's license that I didn't even have. Because I don't even have a Washington driver's license, guys. I don't even have a driver's license. I have not had a driver's license for over 20 years. I don't even have one. Just don't even have one. Yeah, it's crazy. The whole DUI thing is just, going out. I understand people drinking and driving, the danger of it. I really do. I have a relative that they're so like a brother-in-law, if you will. Their cousin was killed by a drunk driver back in Phoenix, and one of the bridges. It's a bridge. If you know where 24th Street and Camelback is, the not the Esplanade. Yeah, the Esplanade. Right there. There's a movie theater. There's the Biltmore shopping area. That bridge that goes over from the theater over Camelback Road to from the Esplanade to the Biltmore shopping center there. That bridge is actually named after her because that's where she got killed by a fucking drunk driver. So I get the whole drunk driving thing. But if you're just out having dinner and you have a drink or something, like, you're not drunk. You're not drunk. And Washington, at least, it recognizes that. Whereas Arizona's kind of batshit crazy. You go to jail for just about anything. Fig fart. We haven't even said the word Trump one time. I don't even think I've said Trump one time, guys. Have I? Was it 450 times that Trump pled the fifth under deposition? I have not even said Trump one time, and this guy is like, Trump, TDSD. What up, Fig Fart? Welcome.
Drunk. We don't know.
Yeah, well, I agree there, Fig Fart. I think someone has the right to plead the fifth. I absolutely do when there's when you're potentially criminal liability. But, Fig Fart, since you brought it up, if you know anything, since you seem to be a constitutionalist, a doctor, everything, the Fifth Amendment only applies to threat of criminal persecution. So when you have a pardon, there's no more threat of criminal persecution. So I'll give you an example. In a disposition for a civil matter where either immunity's been granted or some type of, or there's no threat of persecution, you could actually be compelled to answer questions. I do disagree with that because that would be compelled speech, but that's the doctrine that we have now. So he effectively had no reason not to speak because he had no reason to be persecuted because he has a pardon. So does that make sense to you, Vic Farter? The other flip side to that is that maybe his counsel, maybe in my opinion, probably properly advised him that his pardon may be invalid. And that is actually a legitimate concern that his pardon may be valid. Therefore, the Fifth Amendment was probably the right way to go about it, and take the contempt charge or whatever it may be, rather than admitting guilt as to the things in which you thought your pardon forced. I mean, I can see the both sides of it. The lawyers are giving him sound advice. My main thing is why the hell did he have to say the whole gambit, right? The whole gambit, like, on the advice of counsel and da 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 da, I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment. It was like a fucking 30-second long spiel that he said, right? Why not just like, I plead the Fifth or I invoke the Fifth? Something, maybe raise your hand. Like, they could have figured something out, because the whole time, in my opinion, and this is what I hate about Congress in general, whether it's the right or left, it's just a bunch of showboating. Nothing's ever happening. They just get their little 5-10 minutes and they get to say some random shit. No question ever got asked. He did not answer one question. Remember, they asked him, what is today? Or what's the sky like? Whatever the fuck they asked. What's the color of your tie? Right? What's the color of your tie? What's the color of your tie? He's like, oh, well, da 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 da. Fifth Amendment. Fifth Amendment. Fucking trolls, yes. Oh, good Lord, Joe is on another rant. It's a good script. I don't have no scripts. What the fuck are you talking about, Joe? Joe, do you realize I'm responding to Fig Fart? Give me a topic, Joe, and I'll rant on any topic. And now the Fig Fart transitions to the Epstein distraction. Oh, good Lord. Hey, Fig Fart, nobody cares about Epstein, dude. What you want, Mr. Fig Fart, is you want the raw files. You want the videos and the graphic shit. That's what you want to get your hands on, right? Yeah, what day is today? I plead the Fifth. Between the mods and trolls, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's funny is I was over 15 million and you're impressed he played the Fifth. Yeah. He knows what happened with COVID. We were too weak to go after. Well, I agree with that, Joe. I agree with that, Joe. And the thing is, Joe, is I think that's who we should be going after, is China, not Fauci. Fauci's just a minion of that problem. I think Fauci is just a symptom of the bigger problem going on. I do think we should be going after China, period. And maybe after Fauci as a foreign agent, rather than what we're doing now. Because I'll be honest with you, if you've been watching politics long enough, you know how this works. What's going to happen to Fauci is jack shit. Nothing's going to happen. You got to keep in mind, this is the midterms coming, guys. And whether it's the left, the right, it doesn't matter. They do the same thing. They always go after the red herrings, the meaty shit that gets their base riled up. And that's what I think the Fauci thing is getting people riled up to get them out to vote. The Republicans, in my opinion, are not going to do a fucking thing about this. We've been here before with Fauci, and nothing happened. They talked about contempt charges. Never happened. Until I see a formal filing or a formal thing, because the DOJ that's ran now is a little different than it was then, right? So, like Bob Barr and people of that ilk, right? It's a little different now. So the likelihood of that being able to happen is much higher. So I would like to see the Republicans, do what they're supposed to do. I would love to see it. Cool, Chris. Appreciate that. 2 weeks, strongly worded letter. We'll solve it. We'll see. We'll see about that. But yeah, I think in general, the Republic, they're checking his temperature. Oh yeah, he's got a fever. China is your daddy. I don't know what you're even talking about, Fig Farter. Oh, somebody paid him right. Yeah. Well, and that's another thing is Fauci. You got to keep in mind what Fauci was doing. Let's put aside COVID for a second. Let's put aside COVID, right? Put it aside. Let's just act like it didn't even happen. You know what Fauci was also doing? He was using federal employees to do grants or other type of awards in enriching himself. I think it was close to $20 million that he's been awarded. Oh, I thought they were checking his temperature. There was it looked like it was put on his head. What the fuck was that all about? It's a blow machine. But he was using federal employees to enrich himself, and he was awarded, I think, $15 to $20 million by using federal employees to do these things. So aside from COVID, there's other things he was doing. Not to mention, Fauci has just been wrong going back even to the 70s. Remember when he said AIDS, just simple proximity to someone, being in your household, someone that lives by you, walks by you, touches you, right? You can get AIDS.
Thing isn't easy.
Isn't that
Oh,
crazy?
You would know.
Yeah, I agree, Kimber. If it were the other side, the Democrats, right, there would have already been a trial. And and attempt every day in the media, right? They would be on that shit. The right are just too gentlemanly. I think they're too gentlemanly, and I think that they try to be too nice.
heard it click
Just
from
too
here.
fucking nice.
Ahí
Just
está, ya
too
se oyó el
nice.
ruido,
And I don't
pero
like
sí.
that about it. They're just always too nice, right?
Entonces,
Just too nice to
So if you
everybody,
guys are just joining
wanting
us,
to get
I'm
along.
also streaming on YouTube. For whatever
It's
reason, I need to
absolutely
restart.
crazy.
Follow Castillo80 on YouTube. You can rewatch the live replay.
Absolutely
Si
crazy.
son nuevos y conectándose en TikTok, estoy también en YouTube.
China
Estoy
controls the
YouTube.
global oil
Necesitan
supply. All right, Fig
iniciar
Fart.
porque
Yeah, Fig Fart also wants us to believe that
estoy en YouTube
China
también. Y
is
esta
the
persona
greatest
entró al
thing
retén
since
sin
sliced bread,
frenos
right?
en el carro. Estaba deteniendo el carro con los frenos
Could
de
accept
mano.
now, they accept million.
So they
Yeah,
said
and
to
you
the
know,
checkpoint
they
without
get
any
away
brakes,
with
and
it. You know, if you go back to
the
Citizens
officer
versus
thought he was
United,
trying
right, and all that
evade the checkpoint,
nonsense
but he
there,
couldn't
and
stop.
how these
He didn't have any brakes. He was
nonprofits or
using
these
brakes.
PACs that get away with it. There's a lot of money laundering
There
going
he
on,
goes.
right?
Ahí está.
And Act Blue got caught doing some shady ass shit, violating even those limitation
¿Dónde? En
laws, right?
Washington y la Yale.
The Democrats are at the
Washington
forefront
and
of
Yale.
all this crazy stuff
Venice,
if you
California.
actually look at it. And then what's that chick?
Venice, California.
Her husband's like an ex-con. I guess they found some young Latina chick dead in their house, right? And they the coroner ruled it was a homicide. Watch him walk. He won't get in trouble. He won't get in trouble. Guarantee it. He is not going to get in trouble. Absolutely guarantee it.
No alcanzamos a ver desde aquí.
Pull this up on my other
Y
screen here.
no nos dicen ellos tampoco. Swisher.
Yeah, Presley.
I
I always forget that idiot's name.
Inside Out.
Yeah, Presley. It's the husband. He's an ex-con. He's a total piece of shit.
A classic. El Camino.
Total piece of shit. Yeah, and if you look at all the crimes, even go to Pelosi. Look at Pelosi with her husband and the deals they're doing. You know, the insider trading stuff. And they have a website, you guys. If you're into the trading stuff, go look the website. It's like Pelosi Trading or .com. I forgot what it is, but it follows all her trades. Like when she buys in, she buys out, da 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 da. And there's actually people that trade based off what she does. It's actually pretty fascinating. But she obviously is buying large levels of things, right? So it's a little different, right? But either way, she has insider knowledge on all this stuff, and she does not get in trouble. She just keeps trucking on, making millions and millions of dollars, her and her husband.
You show the car? Okay, I'll walk around to the car right now. Oh, what the? Little butterflies. ¿Qué pasó? Lo están arrestando por manejar bajo influencia.
China has been buying and stockpiling cheap oil from countries we tariff for decades. Well, that shows me that you don't even know what the hell you're talking about there, Fig Farter.
So, I will show you guys the car.
You know we do the same, right, Fig Fart? It's called a strategic reserve. So remember under Biden when the gas prices were so high? And he artificially made them lower. You know how he did that? He was releasing the oil, the crude oil and gas, and diesel gas and everything from our strategic reserve. You know that, right? And then Trump came in. It was so low, he started filling it back up. Every country has a strategic reserve.
got his bed. Tiene una cama ahí en the car. He's got his
Paul
mattress.
Pelosi is a financial genius
Everything in
that
there.
doesn't even know how to call an Uber.
Oh, gangsta,
That's
gangsta.
funny.
Lowrider.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, he did crash into something. It is crashed up.
Yeah, the cheap oil was coming from the United
Sí, ya
States
le fue a pegar a alguien ahí. Está, mira,
to China.
está chocado. It is crashed up.
How the fuck are we in an oil crisis?
Hold on, let me get
You
my
do know that
hand.
we're building
Like,
plants right now in Venezuela. You know how long it takes to build something to take oil out of the ground, make crude oil, then take the crude oil, process it, and all that stuff? We're building plants right now in Venezuela. Remember that one-day operation, Fig
that's a
Farter?
black car. Camino, no brakes. So they're gonna impound that. They're gonna impound that vehicle. Normally they don't impound vehicles at the checkpoints, but because the car is unsafe to drive out in the public, they are going to impound it. Porque el carro no está seguro para manejar en la calle.
Not only
por eso se lo van a
California
quitar.
shut most of them down. You gotta keep in mind, one of the last steel producers was shut down in America. I mean, Biden really did a number to our country.
All right, so he did have. He probably did have some BAC on the preliminary handheld breathalyzer, so they're going to verify that with that one instead of the trailer. Entonces sí le salió.
There's the
sí
number,
salió el
Fig
nivel
Fart.
de
Call in,
alcohol de
Fig.
la maquinita y lo van a confirmar con esa otra. Estamos sobre la Washington y la Yale en la ciudad de.
Probably doesn't speak English. Thinking like Russian or some shit.
Good morning.
Or Chinese.
Good morning.
He's gonna say, "Ying
He
yang
has a
Beijing."
mattress out in his car. He's got a mattress in the bed of the El Camino.
Yeah, old Biden, right?
Uh-oh.
Fig Fart ran out of minutes on his old Biden phone. Oh, that's funny.
Tesla.
That's funny. It's toll free, Fig Fart. Don't worry.
Driver, maybe. Venice,
Not a
California,
single
Washington,
maggot
and
I
Yale.
have sent these. I've watched them. Just a second. Okay.
Estamos en Venice, California, sobre la Washington y la Yale.
Mod free good. It was set. Yeah, school. That's exactly what he kicked out all the mods. You know what is happening is the main reason. I don't think it was because any one reason. There's probably multiple reasons, but the main reason I think has to do with there was people or person, potentially person or persons, hiding a lot of people on his channel, and he said not to. He didn't want that done. There was a whole list of people, and it's crazy. Yeah, there was. I saw the big ass list, and you have to hit more. It's 54 more. So I would say over 100 people, which is not really a lot when you're a big channel, I guess. But he wants the trolls to be in there to engage his channel with the chat, whatever. Which, whatever, that's his decision. But yeah, he got rid of everybody, and then there was like a beef going on. I guess people started talking shit about what's that redhead's name? Fuck, I always forget her name. Polly. Polly. I don't know how I forget her name. There was like some beef or whatever, and people talking shit, a whole bunch of drama, and it's become like, you know, I think someone said it best. The best way to say it's like a mod war. The mods like get to fighting each other and like arguing with each other, having discussions about banning people and and it gets kind of out of hand to where, I don't know. if you're not a mod and you're like always have your ass puckered up because you might get banned or say the wrong thing that offends a mod, I could see where they're coming from. And then you go everywhere and it's, you know, you're getting banned or blocked, whatever. Fart call, yes. Either way, there's a lot of channels that I watch. I just don't even fucking engage in chat at all. I just watch to watch.
All right, the nurse is going inside of the.
Yeah, it's a click, exactly. That's probably the best way to put it. It becomes a click, right? And even within mods, like I saw yesterday, like people fighting that mod to mod fighting each other, arguing and shit. It's like, it's kind of distractive. I don't mind the shit. It doesn't bother me, but other channels, it triggers people and shit. I don't give a shit if people are fighting. But yeah, some people get really pissed. I know this from experience. So I had my wife one time. I was like, hey, jump in here and say something for me, like troll, right? Talk shit, like one time. And message never went through. I said, well, so much for that. One time she's fucking banned. That was funny.
All right, they closed up the trailer.
I saw that Truman Show boy. What the fuck, Truman Show boys?
So the trailer is closed.
Fall asleep. Oh, you're talking about Chris and Danny there. I was watching last night. Truman Show boys fall asleep with their chat going last and had a dark screen. And yes, I was there. That's not a lie. That's not a lie, Princess. Yeah, that was last night. So, excuse me. I think they had gotten back from somewhere, and I watched them as they're pulling in their gate, right? So Danny gets out, does the code or gate, whatever, right? And they drive up to their house, and Danny's like, don't fucking film the code. They can know our keypad code by the sound, right? That's kind of where I jumped in. And they kind of, I think Chris was a little tipsy, right? White Claw drunk. And the funny thing is like, he went in the other room and like the lights turned off, and the next thing you know, you hear snoring for like 15 minutes. The screen's black, and there's over 100 people in there watching this shit, right? Nothing's happening. Fucking black screen and snoring in the background. I'm like, this is crazy, guys. So yeah, I was there when that happened. That was pretty fucking funny. Then Chris banned me today for saying the word meatwad. Yeah, honestly, yesterday I was in their channel, and I said something about I said, what up, whatever, and I said the meatwads are out, or they're everywhere, or whatever. I said something about meatwads, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it deleted my message. I'm pretty sure it did. I don't have a way to confirm it, but usually they're like, hey, what up, bro, or whatever, right? Yeah. I think it deletes the message.
So it looks like
I'm pretty sure it does. Not your own interest, right? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I think the guy
Venice, California.
I think the guy that does a lot of people's things, that does the weird quirky shit that ban or blocks or deletes words, is Tissue Boy, I call him. He mods for various things, and I know it's him because it's always Stream Elements. Yeah, he has the same program. So when he was doing Fat Patriots channel, like all the links, the little emojis, everything's the same. If you notice, you go to Fat Patriots channel, that's what's kind of weird. Like he uses the same cutout from his channel when he developed a lot of those links and stuff. And on all the channels, they have the same link. So I know when Tissue Boy is in their Stream Elements just by how it's formatted. It's identical, and it kind of annoys me that it's so identical, because I think every channel is unique and should have some type of uniqueness to it. And you have a lot of people know who Snooks is. I never really got along with her whatsoever, and I have nothing bad to say about her other than we never got along. We still don't get along, but we kind of just keep our distance from each other. But I was watching Angry Argonian today, and I
If he
agreed with
bails
what she
out, I mean, he
said.
can bail out if he
She said that they're
bails
kind of
out.
more old.
He
They
would
like it
allow
more
like
old
8
school, right? To where they
or 8
like
hours.
manually share links. I mean, it's probably stupid and harder to do, but that's their thing, right?
Can I get
That's
another
what
tow
makes
truck
his
Toyota?
shit different. The idea that
Oh,
let's
there's
all
another
make all
passenger.
the chats have the same
Cadillac.
messages with the links and jokes
Otro,
and
otro
banning
passenger
caps
in Cadillac.
locks and banning this, banning that. Like, I don't know. It's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. You're just creating a fucking echo chamber. So I actually agree with her on that. That they like it old school,
There
kind
were
of
no
doing
brakes.
whatever.
I
I
didn't
don't know
know
what they
that.
do, to be
Interesting.
honest. But
With
I was like,
e-brakes.
wow, shit.
With
I actually
e-brakes, they
agree
were
with Snooks for
e-brakes.
once. The first time I've ever agreed with her. I didn't want to say it, but I
That's
almost
what he
got
said
in
by
there
the
like, I agree
officers.
with you,
They didn't
Snooks.
bring it around over here because normally
But
they
yeah,
would drive it around
like
the
every
block
channel should be kind of
and they would
unique
bring the car and park
and
it on
going
the
in
street.
using the
They would
same
normally drive the
formatted
car around the
bullshit
block
for
and they
every
would come park
channel.
it and park it right here in the
It
middle of the
kind
street.
of like makes it seem generic, right? Like generic as fuck to me.
Por eso es que
I
el
mean, my
oficial
bot goes off the
no
chain and
recogieron el
shit though, and
carro
I actually just
porque no
haven't
tiene
had
frenos. Ahí lo
the
dejaron
time to go mess with it and
porque
like
tanta
calm it
gente
down because it talks
lo
too much. I
traen
think it
a la
just shares
vuelta
links
y
too
lo
much. And what
quitan
happens, like
para
for
que parqueen
instance,
el
this one
carro
that
de ese
says
lado.
follow on Rumble, the
Pero como
unfiltered Patriot
no le
Lounge,
salieron los
right?
frenos,
Like
ya
I
lo
think
tuvieron
that's
que
a new
dejar.
one actually. Or this one, the merch store. It pops up so much that I think people just become accustomed to seeing it, and it's no longer effective. Nobody is clicking it. So I could look at the analytics on it through
Yeah,
Google Analytics, and
really
I could see when this
that's
is clicked.
OPG. Says
So I look at
OPG
it
all
when
day.
I looked at it
That's
like
not
a week
unsafe.
ago when I was streaming
It's not
to
unsafe
see
in the
which
street.
links were actually being clicked while
So
I
they
was
won't
live.
allow him to call someone
And a
to pick
lot
up
of
his
these
car.
links that I share that are on the bots don't ever get
No
clicks.
dejaron que llamara
But
a
if
una
I
agencia
share
que
a link
recogiera el
personally,
carro
kind of
porque
like what Snooks was talking about,
no es un carro seguro para
like
andar
they
en la calle.
manually do it, people are more likely to click it because there's like a human interaction there, if you will. So these links right here, they're kind of cool, but I might be getting rid of a lot of them because I think like she was saying, is it's kind of old
Frenaba
school.
con los
People like
frenos de
that.
emergencia.
Some people might not. I don't know.
Con
But yeah, if I share a
frenos
link, I guarantee it
auxiliares.
people will click on it. Whereas
Por
it could
eso
be the
es que
same
pensaron
link
que
that
no
my
quería
bot
frenar,
shares,
pero
but I'll
el
just
problema
say,
es que
hey, check
no es
this
que no
link
quería
out
frenar,
and
sino que no
drop it in the
podía
chat,
That's what
and
the
people are
officer
more
thought.
likely
He
to click it.
was trying to just
Keep
take off,
spiraling,
but it just
Fig. Megan is proud of their ignorance. Yes,
Oh,
exactly,
check some
Fig
work.
Fart.
Okay, I can show you guys right now. I'll show you guys. So they have an inspection lane and they have a bypass lane. So
A
they will
bypass
allow
lane?
drivers to bypass once the inspection lane is full. The way they select cars is it's random, so they will choose the first
Unfiltered, can you be
first
real?
5 random
What the
cars
fuck?
that come in
Real
the
about
direction
what?
of the
Come
checkpoint,
on, Joe.
and
Come
then
on,
they
Joe.
inspect those drivers. When the inspection lane fills up,
Joe's gonna have
that's when
some kind of crazy question. Hit me with
that's
it.
when
Hit me with it, Joe. Hit me with your crazy question.
they allow the cars to bypass. Y así es como funciona. He at least has some
Cool propagation. What up? I always mix you up with the other cool Chris. I always think you guys are the same fucking people. What up, cool? Because America, what? All right, I'm convinced you're a Chinese fig farter. I'm convinced of it. I am absolutely convinced, fig fart. The U.S. is still getting a lot of oil from Canada. No, we're not. We don't get a lot of oil. I mean, we get some, I'm sure.
Cuando están revisando carros, no dejan pasar el resto del tráfico.
No one called. What's up? Yeah, I'm actually gonna discontinue the call-in line and doing it regularly. I might do it randomly here and there. I think just so many people are starting to do it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't like everybody's doing the same shit. Kind of like what I was talking about with the chat thing. If I don't know.
What's up, Clarkson?
Just like, come on. There's other things. No, but I will do is I'll start sharing the video and audio link. And I honestly, I had 300 plus people in a stream before, and I shared the live link, to hop on. Right, you would have hopped in the studio and you would have been in, and not one person jumped in. Well, I take that back. A meat mod did. some weird ass meat wad, and that was it. That was it. So I don't think it would be affected. I don't think that many people. And honestly, who the fuck wants to really call and talk to me, anyways, right? I'm sure there's probably people that do, but whatever. Maybe in the future when we're doing it big, guys, I'll do it again. But
Thank you, Murphy.
it's a nice little experiment. But that number, guys, you could actually text it. You could call it, leave a voicemail. That number is right here, guys. Well, I don't want to show you the phone, but that goes right here to this phone right here.
Do I get tired of repeating myself? No. I get thirsty. Yo, man over here.
That's funny, Fig Fart. It backfired on you. The Strategic Petroleum Reserve last this low in the 1980s. Biden drained it for votes.
All right, so they opened up the trailer already.
That is funny. It got you, Fig Fart. It got you, Fig Farter. You thought you were outsmarting the Grok.
They don't stop UPS drivers. They don't stop big trucks.
Grok bias, not facts. It got you, Fig Fart.
Hey, what's up, Lockdown?
If it's so biased, why are you asking it questions?
All right, let's go back to the guy in the trailer.
That is funny. Fig Fart got it handed to him. Everybody's seen that. That is live, Fig Fart. I'm going to have to clip that. Fig Fart is going to be famous. Instead of Lalo is famous, it's Fig Fart is famous. I'm going to show you guys this. I've been trying to get on this guy's show. They will not let me on their show. I've been trying and trying, guys. Let me share the screen. They will not let me on. I have been trying to get on the show for a long time.
So they already drew blood and put the cuffs back on.
It's called Deaf Futurama. They don't speak nothing, guys.
They beat him up.
Pretty hilarious. Let me turn this off, yeah.
He's sleepy.
If you guys want to find me online, that's where you'll find me most of the time.
The chair of the
is on the Deaf Futurama channel. Trolling the shit out of them. It's hilarious. It's great.
Es como Pedro Picapiedra, porque estaba frenando el carro con la pata y con los frenos de mano. Fred Flintstone here stopping the car with the brakes. He had no brakes in the El Camino. No tenía frenos en el Camino. Could be tired, but yeah, he did the field sobriety test and he's getting arrested for driving under the influence. And his car is getting impounded.
And the car is getting impounded. Yeah, no shit. Why wouldn't it be?
No está seguro el carro para andar en la calle. No tiene frenos. Oh, lockdown was que hizo el angelito manejando bajo la influencia. So the checkpoint is a sobriety checkpoint. It's mainly for DUI drivers, people driving under the influence. However, they do occasionally check for driver's license. It is a driver's license in DUI
yeah, it's slow as of
I
right
think they're
now.
gonna shut it down. She's
I heard that.
yeah. She probably just putting her stuff away.
I texted you. Yes, you did. What's up? This is Steven Adams, 1776. Yes, you did. I got it. Usually it doesn't pop up on the, well, I guess when I'm on this stream. Whatever. On all my phones, I turn off the notifications, all that shit. Anybody knows me, you want to get a hold of me?
The old school chairs.
Rain check. 95% of the time. Unless I'm
They used to catch
on
people
my
too.
phone or it's in my hand or nearby and the phone rings or something and I'm looking at the screen to see the number pop up,
Red card.
I miss every single call I
Yep,
ever
you got
get.
arrested.
Or text.
Total, 2 arrests. En total, 2 personas arrestadas.
Look, I think that might be coming out right now.
Yes, Saudi Arabia loves the oil prices. You know what's crazy about Saudi Arabia is 2030, they're supposed to be opening up the country a little, right? When the new crown prince becomes king or whatever the case is there, it's supposed to open up, be a little more free, right? We shall see what happens there. I definitely want to visit Saudi Arabia. That's always been something I've wanted to do for various reasons. So we'll see what happens 2030 when that rolls around. When can I get a word in? You ain't debating with nobody, Joe. Who are you debating with? You said, can I be real? Or whatever the hell you said, and you never asked a question.
Here they come.
Yeah, Crown Prince.
Trays. And what sucks too is like a lot of people, they start crowding.
Yes, and you guys buy a lot of it.
You get crowders that start
Okay.
crowding.
All right, Joe, if you say so. If you say so, Joe. Tired after COVID.
So if you guys are
2021. Yeah, a lot of people did. Not a lot of people were forced to as well, right? They were forced to.
You guys would like to come over here and
Miss.
support their business by, you know, buying a meal or order or like coming to eat, you know, or whatever. Yeah,
And I'm slowly getting my studio completed, guys. Slowly but surely.
They've been doing this for a long time. Helping out the community.
Moving along. Make sure nothing crazy's on here. There's only one wall. That's what the walls are going to look like if you see that. It's tongue and groove, right?
They've been doing this for a long
Slowly
time.
but surely, tongue and groove. It's fun stuff to put up.
Back to back. I know that I came across this like 2 weeks ago.
Tongue and groove. Tongue and groove and everything.
It's like, damn, dude, I'm going to show the live stream. All right, here it goes.
Broadcasting pending DUI 2698 miles for an end. AM PM on a black Honda Accord partial.
I finished. Well, this isn't a good picture. Yeah, there's electrical. I run the main wire coming into it, so I wired that today, so it's all wired up.
Here it goes.
I just need to wire it to the panel. Everything's to the panel, just not wired. It's not hot yet, so it'll have power soon. And the last thing I do is I need to finish doing some insulation on the roof. Or the ceiling, sorry. Ceiling, and then obviously tongue and groove the ceiling. I need to put a mini split in or some type of heat/air, especially for summer. And then flooring. Have to do flooring. I'm just going to do the shitty ass, what are they called? Like the plank vinyl, where you
All right, let's count them. Let's count how many trays.
click the shit together.
4.
Actually, it's actually pretty durable stuff if you get the good stuff.
6, 7.
Sent you a video of Madison, Wisconsin chop chat. Oh my good lord, that's gonna be good.
9.
Oh, little Chachi. Every time I look on my damn thing, little Chachi there. Superman in the park with Chachi. Little spoiled brat dog.
12.
Damn you, Ryder.
No, bro, I don't even know. 13, 14. I wanted to see like how
Damn
many
you,
trays-
Ryder, and your damn
How
dog.
many trays they probably like serve a night. But I guess it just depends though, right, on how many leftovers they have. So counting the trays would be pointless because I can't be like, all right, well they only passed out 50 trays last night. So that
Oh
means
my
they're only gonna
lord.
bust
Yeah, I'm
a
gonna
check
put
at a
this
time.
on, guys, real quick.
Because you never know. It could be
Absolutely
pinpoint for
batshit.
somebody.
I watched a clip of this same video, but
It
not
just
the whole
depends on
thing. I
how many
didn't
leftovers
realize
they
there was a
have
much
left at the
larger
end of the
video.
night, right?
Holy shit. Madison, guys. Autonomous zone.
So far, it looks like they're just giving everybody one tray each. Because when I first seen them passing out food, I seen like one person with three trays.
He didn't know where he wanted to go.
Absolutely crazy.
The streets blocked off.
So now
In this
tonight,
portion.
like they're handing out one
10 cities.
person, which is a good thing.
Look at this shit, guys.
Okay, so this isn't the police
Ballots. Bunch of old white ladies.
It's like literally an autonomous zone.
Yeah, if anybody in my neighborhood or anybody near does that shit, I run right through that shit. You can't put up shit in the right away. I'll go right through your shit. I'll start kicking that shit over. You're not building nothing in the road. Look at this guy, like he's a carpenter or something.
Putting up a
Tweaking out.
barricade. Over here, do they have more plywood? Is that what's going on?
That is crazy.
So that post.
Yeah, cars on fire. Yeah, brand new cars. Yeah, not happening. And this is not a very ghetto looking area, other than the tents everywhere and shit.
That post reached 173,000.
Absolutely crazy, guys. America.
They got a bunch of trash bins.
You know what's funny? You do this anywhere else, it's not a liberal city. This shit would not. This would be shut down so fast.
And then they're putting up more of these tents.
That business is probably gonna fail.
173,000 people.
Let's camp in the street, guys. There's Fig Fart, that little short fat thing. Come on, show the fat thing. Come on, Fig Fart. There he is. What are they doing? Yeah, never let a good crisis go to waste. This is Autonomous Zone, Madison.
Do they run out?
Absolutely crazy. Barbecuing. Look at all that water. Who's supplying all this? Let me guess. The usual socialist overlords. George Soros and the rest of them, right? Crazy. Crazy. Yeah. BLM, Antifa, all of them are terrorists. Period. All terrorists. Look at that. Beds out in the middle of the road. What the hell is going on, guys? This is what multiculturalism does to your country. They had a medic tent. Where's the local government? Where is the local government?
Because not everybody got a plate. Not everybody got a tray.
That's what I would like to know.
Get this going on all the way around the intersection here. What building is this? Social services.
Social
Well, they've got all this
services,
stuff
my
plugged in
ass.
there now. So that's what social services. This is the Society of
St. Vincent de Paul.
Vincent de Paul?
St. Vincent de Paul.
Society of Vincent de Paul in Madison, Wisconsin.
Crazy. Yeah, with Canada and Greenland, who the fuck needs NATO? Exactly. Right. Exactly. ACAB, bro, abolish the police. But guess what happens? They get their house robbed. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters? Hell no.
Blockade. man-made blockade, no police presence. So this is essentially
We're gonna call Ghostbusters.
autonomous zone, just like they have in Minneapolis.
Yeah, right? Hopefully nobody has a heart attack.
Like, bro, nobody ever lets you over, bro. You gotta like force your way in.
They're just allowing this, guys. This is the extension of socialism. They allow the decay. They allow the collapse. If anybody knows about the Cloward and Piven strategy, these are two social scientists that said, if we allow the welfare system to collapse, right, by overwhelming it, right, what will happen is they thought would bring about a the ability to bring like livable wage or whatever they classified it as, right? So overwhelm the system so it collapses to bring about something new is the premise of the strategy, right? It's the same shit that and they're socialists, same economic socialists, same shit everywhere you go that socialists do. They want to overwhelm a system so they could topple it and say, ha, look, now we have something better. Let's try it, right? Same everywhere.
Yeah, what are people supposed to do that live here?
It's a demonic
Like this guy couldn't
handbook.
get his car
Demonic
out.
democratic handbook. Exactly.
Neither one of them.
Yeah, well, fuck no, they wouldn't allow us to take over a street. If we did this shit for a half an hour, we blocked off a street with a car and we started rolling in pallets and bringing out the fucking drills and shit and sawzaws and fucking building shit, right? Starting a barbecue. Oh, it'd be over before you could even get the fucking steaks on the grill.
On this corner here. I'm sorry.
It'd be over.
Hello.
Oh, kind of. No, I do not. She was taking video earlier today in this. No, I do not know who that is. Yeah, Alaska. Yeah. Now America. Isn't this crazy, guys? We couldn't do shit like this. Why don't we give it a try? And look what flag they're flying, right? What fucking flag is that? Not an American flag, I'll tell you that much. Oh, God. Here we go, Greg. Which president added the most to the national debt? Yeah, Saul Alinsky. Rules for Radicals. Rules for Radicals. Great book. There's another book, actually, called Thinking Points by George Laycroft. Talks about the political, and he was an advisor to Bill and Hillary Clinton. How to control the narrative. Never let a good crisis go to waste.
There it is. They got the Black Power fist.
Fuck Black Power. Fuck BLM. Fuck their bullshit. Like, and they're all white people, right? Where are the black folks at? Where are all the black folks? Playing black music. There are no black people there. Just black pandering. I mean, this is blackface, basically, right? This is Madison. Yeah, and then on NATO, if you go back, this is probably the only thing I agreed with. What's the strategist under Nixon? He died. Damn, real famous guy. I don't agree with him on much. My mind's going blank on his name. Brzezinski? Fucking, what the hell is his name? Jesus Christ, I forget. But he wrote a book about the strategy to basically counter China would involve the United States would have to ally eventually with Russia. So NATO is kind of created to prevent that from ever happening, to actually put a check on China. Because without Russia, with Russia at least being allies with China, we can never actually truly put China in check. So at the end of the day, Russia's a pretty strategic ally if we can make them an ally. right? Because Russia is more close to Western civilization than China will ever be. Orthodox Christian, the Caucasus Mountains, right? They're a lot more aligned with America and Western culture than China ever will be, right? So strategically, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? I don't know. I've always been kind of like, in the greater scheme of things, Russia's probably important to probably get on our side.
I'll have to try to read it later.
They're more of a mafia state, corrupt as fuck, don't get me wrong. Yeah, that is the problem, Secret, is that Russia is on the same team as China. That is the problem. Because we can never confront either Russia or China when they are allies. We'll never be able to properly confront them.
On business. Or they just put all their stuff out.
And that's the problem is China and Russia are pretty, I mean, it's an alliance of necessity, not an alliance of any other reason. Here comes the Russia. Oh, shit. Yeah, I agree. Ukraine is a money laundering shithole. I agree. And you also got to keep in mind, Mr. Buttboy Zelensky suspended the elections. He's a dictator, right? So you have all the left like, oh, Zelensky, fund Ukraine, Viva l'Ukraine, or whatever the fuck the slogan is, right? Or Slava Ukraine. He's an actual dictator. They suspended elections. They don't have elections. He's an actual dictator. His term limit is over.
Later. I'm not going to stick around there too much because I was recognized.
See, then Greg, Ukraine is fighting for freedom again. All right.
Howdy?
If you know anything about the history of Ukraine, Ukraine was once part of Russia.
She couldn't believe she saw
and
me.
actually, if you study it further and go back to World War II,
so we're gonna.
Ukraine actually was a national white supremacist stronghold following World War II. Period. Look it up. Look it up. And when they broke off, it was that particular faction of people that would run it later. And it's kind of weird that now a Jew runs it, right? It's kind of, it doesn't make sense.
And they've got 2 bikes in here. Motorcycles for sale. 1996 Kawasaki Balkan Classic.
Yeah, and then now the Russians have their own problem with the
Suzuki.
Within their southwestern region, the I forget the name of that group of Muslims that are there, the Russian Muslims.
83.
They still have to deal with
1100 cc's.
And what's funny is during the Trump administration, Russia did nothing to Ukraine. It was immediately when Biden came in, then there was a problem, right?
Lots of people entering and leaving that place.
Do you believe all the propaganda? No, Joe. I don't listen to the Morning Star or the Chinese Star or whatever the shit propaganda you were telling me to read the other day. We're Americans. We don't have we have real media sometimes. What do you call Putin? I would say you're gonna say daddy or some shit gay like that, Greg, right? Right? Let's hear it.
Oh,
You guys have no original thought or jokes. It's funny, the left has no original thought.
I do what I want. How's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Not too bad.
The Nazis are here.
Checking out the city of Madison. Never been here before. I get into all sorts of trouble everywhere. So,
Yeah.
but I was checking out the Capitol just now.
Yeah?
Good Lord. If you studied history, you would know that the United States was historically Native American.
Well, some
Shut the
capitals are
hell
very
up,
impressive,
Greg. You have no
actually.
clue what you're talking about. Do you know that the native people came across the
similar
Bering Strait? There was nobody here, and there potentially
Had
could have
sort of
been
Gothic
a different
style-
species of human that we're,
Gotham style
not always talking
That's how I
about.
would
They could have
describe it.
conquered, or let's say they didn't, right? Let's throw that conspiracy out there.
Yeah,
You know
just
this
check out the
wasn't
city.
their land. They crossed the Bering Strait and came
I was
here.
just commentating for my viewers. I wonder what the
You knew history. Shut the hell up. Apparently you don't know history.
I wonder if people are choosing a different spot.
And I would say for a conquered people, Mr. Greg, the natives are doing pretty damn well.
So how have you been?
How have I been?
Yeah.
How's
Doing
that?
pretty damn well.
They broke up. Oh, that's right. You broke up.
We broke up. I'll let you keep that story. I'll let you stick with that.
What the hell are you talking about, Joe?
All right.
These streams alone keep people in a community and make them think more and more about who they believe in. What?
July was a pretty busy.
Is that like the social good argument that we can't have free speech because it's not providing a social good because people are potentially not telling the whole truth or your whole truth kind of argument? It's kind of what I'm getting out of that, Joe. The collectivist argument.
Things have been relatively boring.
What's happened? So many have restraining orders to stay da away and made the group so much smaller.
Find exciting things to film.
Oh yeah, I definitely do know that, Fig Fart. I definitely do. They funded the Mujahideen. Fight the Mujahideen against the Soviets. If you study your history, we certainly did. That is not and I wouldn't say Bin Laden per se. It was the Mujahideen. That is a fact.
No, I'm just
that is a fact.
No, I'm just.
And then we later went to fight them, the very group in which we funded, just like ISIS, right?
We've all got our flaws. I'm flat-footed. People my own friends make fun of me for that.
Okay, cool. You're not going to cover your ass.
Okay.
So I found out they lied about the ghosts of da-da-da. They had educated about the whole history. Oh yeah, they lie about fucking everything. What up,
well,
DLP?
Then fuck you. Fuck you, and your epilepsy.
The redhead.
You can shove your epilepsy right up your ass.
Right up your ass, bro.
Being nice? How's that for being nice? I try to be nice. When you tell me I'm being a jerk,
factual history. Greg knows factual history. Greg's about factual history. If you have to put a conditional word like factual in front of the word history, it means it's your version of history, my friend.
Ew, gross. So I was looking also for Andrew Mercado. Mercado is no longer here. I wonder if he's
I prefer to read rather than read history books rather than take people's opinions on history, to be honest with you. So if I don't know something, I'll go read about it, do a little deep dive into it and try to learn about it rather than
and I do better in clips,
asking questions or believing people like Greg about it.
Clips are generally edited deceptively.
Yeah, Ukraine was historically part of Russia, and most of the people, especially in the eastern part of Ukraine, consider themselves Russians, and they actually want to be part of Russia. Why do you think this idiot is suspending the elections? They don't want to have a referendum on the topic.
People see me, then I'm basically they call them clip artists, right? See, people can
Ukraine is not innocent at all in any of this. Ukraine has been fighting too.
But I don't generally post anything. I usually don't post anything.
I don't think the United States should be fucking giving Ukraine a single fucking penny, if you want my opinion. $0 that those fucking criminals.
But it's usually one continuous shot.
I'm tired of these people getting billions of dollars and then they're swindling it and not doing anything. They're not advancing. They have no. Put it this way. Ukraine cannot fight a war against Russia. We have to be realistic. And I understand partially what the United States is doing. There's actually a strategic reason why we're giving them arms. Because think about something that eventually expires, whether it be things expire, right? We can only store them, house them before they become expired. So what we're actually doing is providing them arms that we need to rotate through and replace. It's kind of what we're doing, and upgrade at the same time. So I understand the strategic reason why we're doing it, but I don't agree with it.
I think it's straight down
in general.
Literally a block.
Just don't agree with it.
Yeah, I think so.
Hell, we could be funding those people in the Spanish enclave, right? To fight off the horde of those Muslims coming into the country.
I need to upload a video or two. That way I can clip them, pull some clips for later. And then we'll be back out here later. I wonder if there's anything planned.
They're going to a brush fire. Small little brush fire, nothing crazy. It'll be put out in 30 seconds. It's in the same spot
Crazy.
where we went to last week.
What do you call Putin? I already said. You probably could say we call him daddy or some shit like that, Greg. I already answered that.
I've got so many videos. I gotta clip all my. I got a whole bunch of stuff at the Capitol. I gotta clip.
Oh yeah, snowstorm, Trump's fault. The wind blows, Trump's fault.
I believe I was parked. Yeah,
Big fart takes a fart, Trump's fault.
Right across
Everything's Trump's fault.
Freaking park. I'm parked across from the park. Alright. That was good. We got in, we got out, we got something to post. That's better than what usually happens.
Something new about the rotting meat in California? No, I have not. Have not. Yeah, exactly, Sharpton. Exactly. Ukraine wouldn't be a problem if 2020 wasn't stolen. Thanks for showing us your lack of history. Okay, fair enough. Hey, Mr. Greg, let me, here, you can call in. There's the number to call into the show. You can maybe enlighten us on the history. How about that?
John something.
There's the phone number. You tell us about the... I just said, go back to World War II when Ukraine's... Oh my God, bro. You're not very bright, are you?
Oh, no,
yeah, Venezuela oil, China, not happening. Iranian oil, China, not happening. It's over. Sorry to tell you, Fig Farter. It's over, Fig Fart. Joe, we want to hear from someone else for once, bro. Joe's gonna call and tell us Americans how bad we are or some stupid shit. No, the line is open for Mr. Greg. The Chinese bot. Or Fig Fart, the other Chinese bot. Yeah, I know, right, Jeffrey? We remember under Obama we installed Zelensky. He's a United States puppet. Just a fact. Just a fact, bro. Just a fact. And why the hell, Greg, do you care so much about the politics of Russia, the politics of Ukraine, other than you want to blame Trump for something? What's the real reason? Still, you didn't ask me what kind... Well, Putin is elected by his people, so he's democratically elected. But Russia as a whole is a mafia state. Kind of like a mafia-type state, right? Corrupt as fuck. Russia is not an innocent party to everything, too. I never said that. Russia's definitely very aggressive. But guess what? That's Europe's problem, fucking not ours. Why don't the Europeans fund the Ukraine war? Right? Why do we have to give all our money? Zelensky is a dictator. Putin was elected by his people, bro. He did not... Putin has not suspended the elections in his country. Like, that's just a fact. Zelensky has... You also would call Trump a dictator, wouldn't you? Trump is also a dictator by your standards. You can't have your cake and eat it too, bro. It's just how the world works, bro. Oh my good lord. Dealing with people that don't understand history is like crazy. Greg is so fucking stupid. Like, he wants me to call Putin a dictator who was elected in by his people, but he doesn't want to call Zelensky a dictator who will suspend an election and his term is over. Crazy, guys. Crazy with these liberals, the way liberals think. A will, was that like a ghetto will raid? Like, or is he able to raid now? I saw your message, hopeful. Greg, again, bro. I'm gonna read your message. You're not very bright because you can't answer the simple question. What is your question? You're making statements. You're not asking questions. Ask a question. I'll pin it on the fucking chart. Go ahead, Gregory. Yeah, Greg is an idiot. Gregory. Yeah, and that's another thing, Secret, is they don't ever want to talk about Burisma and the dealings that were going on. Remember when Biden called and said, if you don't fire that prosecutor right now, he was going to hold all that money? Right? They don't care about stuff like that. Putin was elected fair and square to end Russia. What the hell? You don't even know how to spell, bro. I don't know what the hell you're talking about at this point, Gregory. Go back to your fucking Mandarin instructor and say, hey, I need to understand English a little better. You should do more fun chat engaging games on the show. Kind of like when you did when you were naming your Patriot Lounge. That was a lot of work. Greg, you still won't admit that the Ukrainian president is a dictator, bro. You won't admit it. Zelensky, oh my god. Yeah, he was elected at one point after he was installed in 2014, right? He got elected thereafter, but elections were supposed to happen, I think like 3 or 4 years ago. He suspended the elections. You know that, right? You do know that, right? All right, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up for Mr. Idiot. I know, Ed. This troll's got me chimping out, right? Oh my god. Trump won 2016, 2020, and 24. He's actually a 3-time president. They just didn't let him the second time in the office, White House.
I don't know why I'm not hearing their traffic.
Yeah. 2014 was a total operation by the United States of America. All right. So Ukraine has been under martial law since February 24th, 2022. Article 19 of the martial law bans presidential, parliamentary, and local elections for the duration of martial law. So since 2022. Prohibits amending the Constitution itself under martial law. Keeps the sitting president in office until a newly elected one is sworn in, which means when they have elections.
It's on Renegade.
Let's see. The Parliament has extended martial law every 90 days since, and most recent until October of this year. The 20th extension signed by Zelensky. So you've had 20 extensions, and the next extension in another 90 days expires October 31st of this year. So they've not had elections. Period. For anybody. They have not had elections since. So, yeah, okay. He's totally legit. Totally legit. Totally. Yeah, we've had elections in the United States during times of war.
Saying that we're like
yeah, we could do better. You're an idiot. Ring or... I don't know, Greg. I'm kind of done acknowledging him because you're too stupid to you're little what's the word I'm looking for? I just won't say it. Yeah, he was ringing the elections, guys. He was ringing them up. He was ringing the elections. Yes, that makes so much sense. Joe on 2 devices. Greg is Joe. That makes sense. Damn Reese. Oh, good lord. I'm out. Too many libtard trolls, bots, and stupid ass. Alright, Havoc. See you next time. Yes, there are a lot of those.
It's nothing. It's
there are a lot of those. Especially Fig Fart.
Yeah, it's just involving a 15-year-old, and it sounds like the dad or something.
All right, Greg. I will answer the question. The question is, did Putin rig the election in Ukraine in his favor? I don't know. That's my answer. Greg is Lalo. He's starting to appear that way, right? Have a great night, Patriots. Stephen Adams, 1776. We'll see you next time. Have a great night.
Subjects are currently on the side of the resident. She can still hear a 415 verbal and disconnected on this 102 Misty Meadow. 1.5 way copy route, North Robertson.
Yeah, I thought maybe we're on to something. Maybe Ukraine had new elections or something, but yeah, it's still the same shit. I just answered it, Greg. I said I don't know. I have no clue if Putin rigged the elections. If you want my opinion on election rigging, I would say it's very possible that he could have rigged the elections. Yes, he could have definitely rigged them, like we see the Democrats do in our country. I could actually see it, like we saw what happened with Biden. Yes, I could see a mafia state like Russia rigging the elections. But you also got to keep in mind, Greg Fart, is Putin has like 80 to 95% approval rating, like continuously. And while I disagree with, having someone that long in office, they like him in Russia. Guess why? Because he don't fuck around. He don't fuck around. They have a nuclear family, Christianity, and they get along with the Muslims, kind of. It's multi-faith there. People like him. That's their country to decide if they want to elect him in. It's not our business to say, hey, why do you keep electing this Putin guy? None of our fucking business. It's there. He's ruling over them, not us. Unless you're in Russia and you're bitching, he's like, Russia, bada bazook. Zelensky was elected when they had an election, but he suspended the elections in 2022, and now he's past his term limits, Greg, right? That's the definition of a dictator. He is not even legitimately elected anymore. He's literally beyond his term limits. Yeah, I would say Russia's more mafia, oligarch kind of thing. Yeah, not communist. Someone lied to him. Oh my good lord. Good lord. Hooray for the Russian people, yes. Yeah, I don't understand why like what a stupid ass question. Like who gives a shit about Ukraine? Who cares about Russia? Who care? Like I'm not going to get into their politics. I don't even care. Like we have problems in our country. Yeah, fuck Ukraine, fuck Russia. Yeah, who cares? Exactly. Who the fuck cares? Oh my god. Kamala. Kamala thinks Putin is total G and sexy as hell. I'll take your word, Kamala. I mean, what's funny is people actually respect Putin, right, in the world, right? Because he's kind of cutthroat, like Trump. People respect Trump for the same reasons. Yeah, I don't care about any other country. America first. That's all I care about. Stalin killed the Bolsheviks.
Making announcements.
Yeah, you almost got me with that shit last time, DFL. R.I.P. Joe Rogan.
Coming out, dude. So we're not missing out on nothing. I thought it was gonna turn into a standoff.
Tunnel to Alaska. What the hell?
I thought it was gonna turn into a standoff. If it would've
There you go. Fig Farts started up with the fucking Joe Rogan gender affirming care thing. Oh God, Joe. Joe, I don't respect Trump. I respect the office of the president of the United States. What the hell does that even mean?
Well, anyways, guys, get comfortable because we're.
What does that even mean? Did anybody call in? No, Kamala. I still have it up. There we go. I actually have my probably off. I don't know if anybody did. But no, nobody's called in yet. I'm actually going to be discontinuing the call-in thing, guys. I think I said that already. Yeah, Joe tried to call in. Yeah, no, not tonight, Joe. Joe's just going to ramble on about how America is so great and tell us how bad they have it in Canada. So I'm pretty sure Fig Fart is this DPL guy. Because you're saying this DFL is saying the same shit that Fig Fart was saying the other day. Imagine Fig Fart with like 50 fucking phones, like trolling all these chats in America. Like, that's what I'm envisioning. That's what I'm envisioning. What the fuck? You have Taco. You have Taco and Pretend. That is weird. They're both live streaming themselves like in a field or some shit. That is weird. Portland is so weird, guys. Portland is just weird as shit. I don't know why that's popping up on my shit. Oh well, I can't find it. I'm not gonna mess with it. But either way, what are we at now? 2. I'm not filming a comrade part, not a kid. You're right. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't know. For some reason, my thing pops up Mr. Bill all the time. I gotta I'm gonna click do not recommend channel. Sorry, Mr. Bill, if you're watching. I'm gonna do it because every time I scroll over it, Mr. Bill has an infatuation with watching Chris and Danny's channel. Like if you want to watch Chris and Danny, or if Chris and Danny are live, Mr. Bill's watching. If you watch Mr. Bill, he's watching them. And every time I scroll over it and it's Mr. Bill and he's watching them. What kind of gay shit is going on here? Oh my good lord. I'll keep quiet on that one. I won't make a comment on that, guys. I will stay silent on what I just seen. Let's not go there. Went to ICE, Portland. Yes, he rolls through all the time. Yeah, I think that was all bullshit. There's no fucking kids party at ICE. I don't know if they ran him out, but they just said don't be filming there. The whole gas station, his wife jail, got sick, collapsed, and died in jail. Jeez. I get updates on Chris and Danny's grift, but don't care for the stream. Yeah, all right, Joe. Aren't you banned over there? Aren't you banned over there, Joe? I banned myself. Okay, I doubt that, Joe. All right, I'm going to shut that down. I actually don't even have my phone on. So if someone tried to call, I don't even have the phone to where I could see it anyways or whatever. No, you didn't, Joe. Joe's full of shit. Yeah, I was there yesterday and it was getting kind of cringy. I don't know. It can get cringy sometimes, guys. Like it went dark and you hear Chris in the back snoring and shit. And then there's 100 people in there and they're all fighting and arguing about mods and this and that. It's like, what the fuck? Shit's weird, man. I don't know if anybody else is watching that, but oh my good lord. Yes, it got weird yesterday. Yeah, it was strange. Everybody was watching that. And they were the mods were fighting with everybody and with each other. It was weird. And I was you guys banned everybody out of here, so you have no one to talk shit to, right? There's no trolls like CC or Fig Fart or Joe or there's no one to direct your negativity towards. So they started checking each other, right? Everyone works for China, exactly. China. Laser. So you guys are running out of people to attack, so you're attacking each other. Yeah, Joe is banned everywhere. Yeah, a lot of people are coming around Joe, and it's funny as Joe used to never come in my channel other than say he didn't want to come here. Now that's his only place he goes. And MDG, see his ass over there nonstop. I actually never comment on MDG shit. I just kind of watch. And here I feel like it'd be a full lib. Oh, I'm sure you're a full lib everywhere though, Joe. He loves you. Yeah, I think Joe has a thing for me. I agree. They're actually pretty useful and entertaining. Yes, they can be at times. The only person that I shut down was that Batman guy. He was bothering the shit out of me so much, calling in, being weird on Kick. He was on Rumble. He was everywhere. I'm surprised Batman hasn't showed up. He's the only one that I have blocked. And I actually deleted him this morning. I blocked him yesterday. Smear campaign, Polly. I don't even know what was even talked to. I think there was like a video of something being said. There was maybe a video of people talking shit. And yeah, I mean, Zach decided he didn't want no mods. That's his decision, right? That's his decision. I can attest to Joe being an absolute libtard. Yes, everybody can. We all know Joe is a libtard. I was supposed to go stay this evening at this other spot I got. I actually would never have stayed there one time. Not one time. Thought about Airbnb being out. I don't think we've ever let anybody even use it either, now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't. Oh, that's why it's not working. Whatever. But yeah, I was going to be streaming from the old apartment. No, it's not the old apartment. I've never stayed there, but the apartment. It was going to be fun. Didn't happen though. Flop bam, then I'm banned. I haven't seen Cece in here in a long time. Cece has found other people to harass. Screaming bullhorn about free speech and banning speech in your own chat. Yeah. I don't even have anything set up to restrict people either. Like, holy shit. The, you could put, like, you know, to, like certain words, whatever. But I did get timed out over yesterday for saying meatwad. I don't know if it was deleted or what the deal is. So right when I realized it didn't show up, I just like, fuck that. I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. Like, come on. How do you ban a word? Yeah, that bot is spamming the shit. Probably more spammier than everybody. What up, Darla? How we doing? I don't even mind CCTV. Yeah. I don't even read their shit anymore. I just see them in there and say, okay, chat's going to be moving. It's going to be going fast. Set to ban that word. Stream out. Yeah, and I know who's probably set it up. Tissue, right? Tissue. What's funny about Mr. Paul Tissue is his stream elements that he set up for Fat Patriot, right, that nobody likes anymore, is the same stream elements setup that's on every fucking channel that he runs. So it's like your guys' messages and all the weird quirky rules and shit are the same shit that's on Fat Patriot's channel. So weird. Tissue Wad. Is that his name? Tissue Wad, that's funny. It was the only way. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why you would ban that word. It's not only banned, is it deletes and then it times you out. I don't know how long the timeout was, but I know I went to try to chat and say something a second later after it deleted my shit, and it gave me that red message at the bottom, like you've been timed out by a moderator, right? So it deletes it and then times you out, or I don't know if you could do that in Stream Elements, honestly. So maybe it got deleted, auto delete, and then one of them timed me out. I don't know why. Whatever. I don't lose sleep. I've been timed out before. But yeah, I don't think Stream Elements has the capability. Maybe it does, and I'm not aware. I don't think it could delete and then time out or whatever. Maybe it can. I don't know. But it was weird. It deleted it. Like it popped up for a second, and then it deleted it. There's like a delay of like 1 second, and then it fucking timed me out. 10 seconds? Fuck. Yeah, because I immediately did another message, and then fucking, you've been timed out by a moderator. It's like, what the fuck? For saying me what? That's rando. I might just put a timeout thing if anybody says the word Joe. You'll get timed out for mentioning Joe, and then Joe would be like, why is nobody responding to me? Candace Owen blackpilled you. Oh my good lord. 10 seconds, then it's reviewed. Jesus Christ. Yes, dude. That's I'll audit you unfiltered. Oh, I can see that, Joe. I can see that. Meatwad. No, not here. The Meatwad thing's not here. It's on a different channel. Yeah, on a different channel. You couldn't audit me if you tried, Joe. What's funny about the whole Meatwad thing, it was a joke, a joke that was made about creating a group to go and harass people about free speech. That's what it was made for. About, free speech, going to channels and start shit, for free speech kind of thing. And then it kind of like the Proud Boy thing kind of turned into a reality. Kind of funny. Kind of the same idea. Yes, Fig Fart was a criminal crackhead BLM used in order to spread racial hatred and justify the racial animosity. Yes. Yeah. Fig Fart just says the wildest shit, doesn't he? Socialism is your fire department. Go for it. Tell me how they suck. Exactly. Sorry if I ever chimped out. I don't understand troll culture. Yeah, I don't either. I don't mind the trolls. And the funny thing is they eventually go away because they don't have an effect on me. So they eventually go away. That's what's crazy. It's when I noticed when I was kind of addressing or being too aggressive with one, and I'm not gonna name the one.
Yo, what's up, chat?
They just were like on steroids. Like they're like, oh, I got what I wanted.
Monitoring a big call right now, possibly. So we'll see. But
Fig Fart is a Chinese woman. Yes. A fat Chinese woman, of all things, too. Fat, stinky Chinese woman. Yeah, there's a theory that Joe is Fig Fart. Some people believe Joe is Fig Fart. There is a working theory out there, Robbie. Didn't come here to attack him, but let's go with the subject at large. Do you think anyone who questions you is a troll? No, I do not. I don't mind people that question me. Definitely not. Actually, I don't really label a lot of people trolls. Like Fig Fart, he's kind of trolling, but I don't think he's at the level of even being a troll. CCTV, on the other hand, is a fucking troll. Bona fide fucking troll. Bona fide troll. Like, if you want to learn how to troll, fucking CCTV is a troll. Fig Fart, I don't know. I'm a little on the fence with the Fig Fart. Then he starts writing shit like that. Yes, he did. Can't even spell. So he might be a Chinese bot farm fucking controller or something. I don't know. Don't know. Oh, yeah. They need to set that up real quick. Oops. Before I forget. I gotta unsubscribe from some channels, guys. I don't like to have a bunch of shit on my thing. If I'm not watching it, I just unsubscribe. At some point, I'll do that. Let me get this swapped over. Oh. Please, bro, do not be doing what I think you're doing. Don't be, bro. Nope. That sucks. Sorry, Mr. Bill. Not gonna happen tonight, bro. This is gonna be funny, guys. All right. Either way, guys, I was not going to stream very late, a lot longer than I wanted to. I was only going to stream about for 2 hours. We're 30 minutes over that, guys. So let me close this really quick. Either way, I wanted to just jump on the Spain topic for a moment. Appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to raid someone. This is going to be a fucking mystery, but when you get raided and we get taken over there, go in the chat. Let's do a little trolling, guys. You guys are going to be impressed with this raid. So stay with the channel and let it auto take you over there, because I'm not going to tell you where we're going. You have to listen to 33 seconds of the song that I'm about to play and let it auto raid over there. It'll, if you don't know what a raid is, when I end this stream, look at that on my finger. I cut the shit on my finger with a razor blade, by the way. I almost cut my fucking finger off. When I end the stream, let it go through 33. I'm not even going to do 33 seconds. I'm going to go right to it. I'm going to end the stream right at the song. And it's going to take us over to another stream. Let's do a little trolling, guys. Let's all 70 of us. There's 70 of us here. Let's go over there and do a little trolling, guys. So appreciate you guys being here. Stay with the stream. Let's go raid the mystery place. And let's do a little trolling, you guys. Let's go.
Unfiltered and raw.